I've got my coffee and I've had 2 salmon rolls and I'm ready to go. So here we are. Right, straight into it. Chess.com. Come on, chess.com. New 5-minute game, please. I just lost to Iceberg 2035. I surrounded him and then just managed to lose all my pawns. Lacking in concentration. He's going straight for it. He's going straight for the gullet. He's not mucking, it wasn't a mucking around there. Just throwing all the pieces at me. And his castle. And chase that away. I don't know whether it's passive or aggressive or what it is. Don't like to take the C pawn though, because if we do, he'll recapture. We can do this. And that. And this. See, that's a good idea. Doesn't that win a piece? Almost wins a piece. Or does it just win the exchange, does it? Probably wins the exchange. That's probably the best way to do it. Take a rook. Oh, he's got a bloody knight check. The filthy bugger. Oh, I didn't see that. I've got it all, got my variations all mixed up again. God, I don't know. What are we doing here? What on earth are we doing? Well, we managed to get a draw. Right. Well, better than the loss. Maybe we can improve on that. Improve on our rating. He was 2018. And our rating is 1970. So at least he's over 2000. Probably because he plays more ambitious speed chess than I do. He's far more ambitious. This guy's ambitious too. Indica set or whatever. I go there. I'm not mucking around. Thank you. I'm just going to castle. Oh, no, it's probably not good. I'll play C4. Okay. Ah, so Nova Mantis. Nice of you to drop in. I'm very well, thank you. Went to the beach this morning with the missus, and I'm glad he checked me. If he didn't check me, I would have been in trouble. I'm trying to attack. I can't lose that pawn. Otherwise the game's all over. I don't mind losing a pawn like a B pawn which attacks his king side or something. But I don't want to just lose something just for the sake of losing it. So knight there threatens his... wait a minute. If I take his knight... If I take his knight and he takes me, if I take his knight, right, then I play queen here threatening checkmate. That's checkmate down there. That's checkmate. See, he thought he was brilliant. But he's up against me. The genius. I'm the chess genius. I'm threatening queen takes pawn check. It's a pretty mighty good check. At the moment, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. And he's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So, but bishop there wins the queen. That's the whole point, my friend. That was the point of the whole operation. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now in here we play knight to e5 and checkmate follows, doesn't it? Checkmate follows with castle, play rook here and checkmate down there. How do you stop that, buddy? Can't stop it. Actually, I can push that pawn there. That threatens a checkmate as well. Oh, he resigns. Checkmates everywhere. That was a good game. Next game. So he played a novelty in the opening, which was gave him an advantage, and then I used my experience to trick him into Cassatt 2014. I used to eat these 1900 players alive for breakfast. I really did. 2000 players, I used to just smash them up. 2100, I used to smash them up. I'm finding it difficult nowadays. It's because I'm jaded. I'm putting too many hours in. And I think that's what's happened to our friends at Gotham Chess and stuff. And even Hikaru the other day, he was mentioning how jaded he was and open to blunders and making mistakes and all sorts of weird and wonderful things. So D6, mouse batteries are low. Whoop, whoop, mouse batteries are low. I need some more money. I can't afford the batteries. Now, where are we? He's got an attack there on my king. So I could just nullify it. Yeah, we could nullify it. Wants to play F5. Why can't I do that? A few weak squares if I do that, haven't I? Oh, I don't know what to do. What do you do with him? What about just attacking his bishop? If you don't like his bishop, just attack it. There you go. That's a logical move. And take it off. Woohoo! He could have made it harder for me. And now I can play F5, can I? We'll find out shortly anyway. If I get mated, then I know I can't play it. Okay, so I'll take the pawn off. So I've got 2 minor pieces out. Now I can get my knight out. That's all right. I'm happy with that. Even if I can get equality out of the opening, I'd be very, very happy with that. Well, bishop g6 looks correct because he's got knight e4 coming. Okay, so I just castle. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll try to preserve my bishop a little bit. And a3 can come in handy for the endgame. Right. Well, we'll take that off. And castle. Okay. Yeah. You achieve what you want to achieve. I know. All right then. I'll play c6. Just to stop that knight coming in, the pesky knight. Because knights don't like closed positions. I've got queen e8. And I hit that one. He's not silly. He's not silly. Oh well. Well, I'll play queen to e7. d4. d5, isn't it? d5. Yeah, so we can just try to get some sort of semblance of a game somehow. Some way, somehow. He's trying to do things. I'll push the pawn on his knight. Right. Now we'll play... Okay, we'll play rook here. Don't have to do that. Should do. I can play knight up, can't I? Can I play that? That doesn't lose a piece, does it? It's a terrible. It might be a terrible endgame. We'll see what happens. Could be a terrible endgame. Just rook takes. Then you've got knight there at the end of it. That's the trouble, isn't it? Bloody, oh, it's a bloody strong move. So I can play king up. No, bishop back. Is he just playing fast now? Okay, c5. What's that do? Yeah, if I can just get the... That's KSF Garth, and that was terrible, terrible end game by him. He fought hard, got a one game, and what was it? One game right near the end. It might have been a draw. Might have been a draw. I think it was a draw. I don't think that was his part of his problem. He couldn't work out how to win it, so he decided to try to speed me to death. Right. Okay, what do we do? Just put that bishop up there, I suppose. No, he doesn't want that. It's castle. Put that in there. It's not doing anything on F3, was it? It wasn't doing anything there, so take that. And play. Yeah, this is because he hasn't castled. This is the key to the whole position that he hasn't castled. Oh, rook here. He's let me off. He didn't play the most active line there that he could have played. So I play there, stop him playing E5. Now power on with the rook. Take his bishop off. We'll play queen c2 and just threaten the c pawn, and we'll just pile up on it. Right, so just defend that. We'll stop him ever playing e4. He wants to play it, but he drops his g pawn. And so now, technically speaking, he's under the gun. There's a pawn for me. I'll take that too. So I just take all the pieces that are not nailed down. Okay, we'll take that. Give me a check. Rook takes pawn. Yeah, because I've got queen h5 check and rook check is a mating line if he plays queen to b5. So that's his problem, isn't it? That's his real problem. But what about rook here? Hits the queen, just threatens checkmate there. He can't stop it. He's going to drop his queen. It's the same principle. It's a good try at a defence, but this check is pretty strong. Right, new game. Well played. Nova Mantis, how are you? Nice to see you. And very nice to see Chef Cito is now following. G'day, Chef Cito. If you're on chess.com and you'd like to have a game, Chef Cito, we could play. After this, of course, our new 5-minute game. Hi, Chef Cito. Hi. Right, so we're playing a bit of chess now. Score is 1995, our rating, and we've got to just build it up. We've got to build it up. We've got to be strong, and we've got to try to get over 2,000 and move on to 2,100. Well, you're not very good, and you're just still practicing your chess. So I say, well, what rating would you be, Chef Cito? What would you be? Do you know? You could always get a preliminary rating. Oh, he's playing the martial attack. I don't know whether this is so accurate here.
Oh, there you go. It was a strong game against Richard, 2200. Now playing Papa All, 2079. I'm under 2000, so I might, if I win this game, I'm going to crash through the 2000 barrier. Wow, you are FM, that's so cool. Yes, I am an FM. I'm not playing like one. I'm playing pretty weak chess, but yeah, I've got the title. I'm 68, so I was an active chess player many years ago. I'm still pretty dangerous, and speed chess is my forte. Yeah, so that's just about it, I suppose. Oh, you're learning a lot. That's good. Thank you, Chef Sito. Chef Sito, do you want to see something very pretty? Would you like to see something very pretty? Are you ready? Boom! That looks pretty, doesn't it, Chef Sito? Did you like that move? What about this one? Is that pretty? And what's the next move, Chef Cito? Checkmate! I'm sure you can see that one coming. My opponent should just resign. That's the decent thing to do. Oh, thank you, Chef Cito. Humbly accept your kind words. Papa All has disconnected. He's disconnected. I don't like these people that disconnect, because if you go to another game, then they might come back and then they win. You know, so it's not very polite, you know. So let's play another game, and I'll explain the moves to you. Oh, 2009 rating, thanks to Papa. Okay, well, we'll just play logical chess. We'll just grab the centre. There we go. Nothing fancy. Try to play some mistake-free chess for a chance, for a change. Just castle. This is all theory, this stuff. The whole idea is we're supposed to play knight here, I think. I don't know whether I was supposed to play h6 first. But anyway, I had to get that in early, that move, a5, because otherwise he might have had a heart attack. I don't know, but we'll just we'll get it in early anyway. Now I've got rook takes. I'm just piling up on his pawns here. Oh, wait a second. There you go. That'll really upset him, because he achieved nothing there, absolutely nothing. And I've got rooks on the open file. So now what I'll do is I'll just move this bishop away over here and stop his shenanigans on that side of the board. And there's nothing, if he tries to open it up, he'll get smashed, because his he can get really smashed up real bad here. If he tries to be too brilliant, well, I can go here. Just bring my bishop up. I'm not doing anything flashy. Right, and now I'll just make a little gateway for my king. And he's not doing much over there. So while he's not doing much, I might just put my rook on the 7th rank. You might move the other knight over. Yeah, I'll just encourage him to move his knights around. And oh, hold on, he's not going that way. He's going the other way now. I can play bishop here. Oh, I don't like that one. I like this one, bishop here. And now that he's on that, I can almost trap his queen. I can go over here and just threaten a little check. Ah, there we go. And now I can put a here. Oh, not sure. I'd love to get my knight in the game somehow. King here. I'll get the king safe. Maybe I can combine the bishop and the... Oh, he wants to change. I don't want to change just yet. I've got to change. Yeah, we'll change that. And now, rook here, probably. Knight takes. And knight there. Okay, so we've held all that. Oh, he's got a check. Oh, no. Oh, he's got a damn check. Right, amazing that I won that game. And I've retained my 2000 rating. Ho, ho, ho. Now can I go to 2100? Give me 2100, give me 2100.
Okay. Can I call you Mr. John or just John? You can call me whatever you like. Mr. Chefcito? You can call me whatever you like. I'm trying to get rid of that bad white bishop. Look, he gave me his good bishop for my bad bishop. Right? So I was very happy about that. I'll tell you, I was extremely pleased. Well, I'll get my knight working there. And I'll stop that silly move. Doesn't do anything, but what do you know? I'll play bishop here. And I'll just castle. I haven't got any problems in this position. Okay, so what's he doing? Nothing? He's doing nothing, sir. Okay. I'll just play rook here. Just hold my knight. Oh! Little fluff. Oh, he's trying to mount an attack. Hey, he's trying to mount an attack. Okay. Oh, I'll go here. And I'll stop the attack before it starts. And I'll pop that knight in there. I can move that knight. I'll take that pawn off. No. Not quite strong enough. King G7. Okay, I'm trying to fortify my position from any attack that he might think that he has. Play rook here. Rook 4. Right, I'm trying to get the square knight on F5 to cause him some trouble. He's having all the fun causing me trouble. So now I want to cause him some trouble. Have to be careful. But once I get my bishop on G7, there's nothing he can do to cause me any
problems. I can't foresee any problems that he can cause me now. Right, so that's the position. So I play h5 now, and I should be all right. Yeah, see, rook takes rook, bishop takes, pawn, bishop 5, bishop takes bishop. So now I can get rid of that. Now I've got no weaknesses. So I want to come in there and somehow cause him some trouble. Maybe, yeah, just queen here. Threaten the pawn. Threaten the pawn. I've got to be careful of h4, h5. It's dangerous. If I get my queen in there, yeah, see, now I've got my queen in, see? Now I should be all right. Once I get my queen in, he's in big trouble. I don't pinch the pawn straight away. I actually just play queen here and then stop the pawn maneuvering forwards. And then I can cause all sorts of problems in his game. Now he's got to worry about that loose pawn over there. And now I can come in here on the open file. Threaten his pawn. His bishop. Can't win then. How do I win this? I probably don't. Check. Okay. Whole idea is the only one weakness he's got is that little pawn over there. So you got that's his weakness. Yeah, he's got that move, and then I've got to exploit it somehow. I've got rook here, and I want to play rook here and threaten that base pawn. Yeah, so I've got that pawn here. Now by playing pawn here, that's weak. A pawn. If I can get over and get that, I can grab a pawn. It's all about being able to snatch a pawn. See if I can snatch a pawn over there. Take it off. Rook takes. Pawn takes. Rook here. So I've got two pawns now, two passed pawns. King. I want that pawn. I want to go for a queen. See, I want to tie him up. Tie him up in little pieces. and I won on time. Pressure was too much for him in the end. New 5-minute game. So howdy, Deacon. I hope I haven't missed you. It was 6 minutes ago. Sorry about that, Deacon. Oh, hi. If you're on chess.com and you'd like to challenge me, just tell me what your chess.com handle name is, and I'll send you out a challenge. Just tell me whether you want 10 minutes or 5 minutes. 10 minutes is probably better if you're a beginner, say under 1800. Play a 3-minute game if you like. It's up to you. So I'm just shadowing my bishop. On 2028, it was 1950 before. So I've managed to get it. That's a bad bishop, so I want to get rid of it. I'm happy to get rid of that bishop. I'll take it. What if I just take that pawn off? I've seen some guys try to hold that pawn, and by God, it's real pesky. I'm going to just plan for something else. Looks like he probably thinks I want to play knight to b6 and hold the pawn. Far from it. I don't want to do that. I want to play e5. That's what I really want to do. Yeah, I'm after e5. That's what I'm after, buddy. e5, yeah. And knight here now to get the blockade. The blockade. The beautiful blockade. Okay. So I've got to play queen d7, haven't I? Hey, is that it? Is that what I've got to play? Oh, could I play queen takes pawn? Probably not. a5 is probably too strong. White's got a good position here. So I've got to put that there. I don't have to think about that move, do I, folks? Don't even have to think about it. Oh, you're pushing that pawn. Okay. That's all right. I'll hold that. Okay, so there's no real threats now, eh? So as long as I can survive the middle game and the middle ending and the ending, I might have a chance. He wants to eliminate one of my knights. The dirty, dirty dog. So I'll encourage him to do so. How's that? I'll encourage him to take a knight. He doesn't want to take a knight. 1 minute he does, next minute he doesn't. Why can't he make up his mind? Well, I'm going to play rook to... No. I'm going to play knight to e7. Threatening his pawn. Not queen takes pawn. That'll worry him. Worries me too because it doesn't look very good. But the point is, I can play rook on the a file to c8 and hold that pawn, that key pawn. Now he's on that knight, so I'll switch that around up here, play knight f4, f5. The point is I'm powering up on the d pawn. And that's what I think he's failed to see. He's failed to see the power of piling up on the D pawn. He just thought it was an impregnable pawn. And now, to much of his dismay, he's finding out that all is not what it appears to be in this position. Okay, the big question is, can I pinch the D pawn? Well, when you find a good move in chess, always look for a better one. Knight to H4. Because if you have a look at his white squared bishop, it's his most powerful piece. So if I can eliminate his most powerful piece, I don't have to worry about the long diagonal anymore on the C pawn. I don't have to worry about the E4 square so much anymore. There's a whole lot of things I don't have to worry about. The only thing is, if I put his queen on that square, he's coming up. He's now threatening knight takes G6. But more importantly, he wants me I'm going to take his bishop. So he hasn't got time for knight takes G6. Now can I play queen takes pawn? It looks a little dangerous. I'll be honest with you. It looks a little dangerous. I like rook to... this is a pawn, does it? It's a very, very tough position. It's a tough position. Chess can be a tough game sometimes. How about just simply knight to D5? That might be a problem too, actually. Knight to D5, yeah. And just going for the end game. He's got this damn pawn down here. Oh, he wants to pinch that, does he? Okay. I can play F6 and stop him coming in. That stops him coming in into the E5 square. Now I can play king here to H7 and stop him coming in, and H5 to stop H4 busting the king side. Right? So now I've done all that circling business. I can now challenge the rooks on the E file and rip them off. Rip them off. Go away. And now I can play knight back here or queen here and just threaten to take a pawn off. That might worry him. I'm attacking his knight, so his queen can't penetrate. Now I've effectively got back on the rank to protect my squares, and I've got a pawn extra. Now I just take that off, and pawn here wins a pawn. So I want another pawn. So the pawns are falling down like flies. There's a pawn there, grab another pawn. And another pawn. We'll just keep taking them. If he gives them to us, we'll take them. And now all we've got to do is queen the damn pawns. So push them. Okay, so we just go behind the pass pawns. Just going to go bishop here, change bishops. I don't mind changing bishops. When I've got about 3 extra pawns, push, we'll take that so we can queen. We'll push that one and queen that one. So give him a check and push that one. Always pushing the pawns. We'll come back and we'll push that one. Just trying to keep pushing those pawns. and he resigned. So a lot of pawn pushing going on there. So, but the most important thing of all was it was instructive how you got to build your game slowly for the smallest, the tiniest little advantage, and you've got to push that little advantage all the way home. And the other thing too was his bishop was a bad bishop because it was on the same colour as his pawns, so it had less manoeuvrability. I didn't realise I'm playing the filthy, and I've sacrificed a damn pawn. So I don't know. Oh, castle. He's coming at me. What do you do with him? What do you do with him? What do you do with the filth? Just push the pawns up and have a go, I suppose. Or should I have played... Did I have bishop takes pawn check and queen rook 5? And I missed it? Oh, what a duffer. What an absolute duffer. Oh, what a duffer. I'm exchanged down too against a good player. So I'm going to resign. I missed it. You for a minute game. I don't know what I missed. I'll try again. Now playing JOPBC from Portugal. I think they've gone to sleep in England. They drank their whiskey, their bottle of rye, and they're off to bed. It's not going to let that bishop work its weight. I'll push that pawn there. He'll manoeuvre around that pawn. I'll manoeuvre around that pawn. Gee, he played badly. He'll regret that. He'll have nightmares about that pawn. Absolute nightmares about that pawn. Look at his bishop on c8. Oh my God, it's such a bad. I mean, it's like a sheep. It's bad. How bad is it? It's really bad. All right then. I think in positions like that you play c4. Not sure. Or do I have to do it straight away? I can play b6 first. Yeah, I can do b3 first and just get my bishop working along that diagonal. Securing that, yeah, just securing that little pawn there. It's a nightmare for him. And so now he'll do anything to try to get a mini break somewhere. I just ignore him and play here. He's trying to work on getting his pieces out now. So I play queen to d2. Oh no, I want to play, yeah, queen to d2. His bishop's over there on the side. I play queen up here. I'm trying to get in there somehow. Play over here. I'll do anything to get an attack. Oh, look at that. That's an attack. Check. Oh, look at that check, will you? That's a monster. That's a monster check. It's a monster. He's been monstered by a monster check. Oh, he's in trouble. It's a monster check. He's thinking, oh, what do I do with this? Yeah, that's right. If the knight takes, he loses a piece. And if the bishop takes, he gets checkmated. So it doesn't matter what he does. It's all over. And it was all caused by the pawn on e5. And I said to you, he's going to have nightmares about this. And sure enough, the pawn goes from e5 to f6. And after that, it's all over, Red Rover. All over. So with that, I'm going to end this thing on 2033. It was 1950. So I've gained 160 points, is it, or something? No, that's something like that. 1950, I gained about 80 points. So we just take that with the bishop. And that'll cause him some trouble. He's virtually going to give up his queen here. So that's the end of him there. He's gone there. See the nice picture of him kissing his girlfriend or his sister. Or I don't think it's his mother. There you go. And that's me. I'm the magician holding the trophy there. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you for coming in and visiting. And I'd like to thank my friends in England who are in lockdown and watched the video. And so I'm going to say toodaloo from Australia. Right, mate? I'm off.